Hello everyone, this is Sriharsha. In this video I am going to explain a problem based on Lagrange's multipliers. So let's see it. Here the given question is, find the volume of the largest rectangular box with edges parallel to the axis that can be inscribed in the ellipsoid. And the ellipsoid is given by the equation 9x square plus 36y square plus 4z square is equals to 36. So here this equation, let us assume that this is a function g in terms of xyz and this is the constant. Let us assume it as k. Here g of xyz is equals to k, and let us draw the rectangular box. Suppose these are the axes z, y, x. The edges are parallel to this axis, so it would be something like this. The rectangular box would be something like this. So this is the rectangular box, in which let us assume that the length, breadth and height be x, y, z. This be length, breadth and height of the rectangular box, or we can also say it as a cuboid. So it is being inscribed in an ellipsoid. Ellipsoid is something an ellipse shape, but in a three-dimensional manner. So it would be something like an oval. I am unable to draw this on paper, but it would be a three-dimensional shape which would be inscribed in a rectangle. The ellipsoid will inscribe the rectangular box. So now let the function be f is equals to xyz. This be a volume function. Since we know that volume of a cuboid or ellipsoid, rectangular box is length into breadth into height. This is the volume function. So here, as we need to find the maximum volume of this rectangular box, let us take the volume function as, let us consider it as Vmax. It would be 2x times 2y times 2z, which would be 8xyz. Here we are getting 2x, 2y, 2z because the rectangular box is equally bisected by the axis. So this would be z and this would also be a z. I mean, this will be from 0 to z. This will be from 0 to minus z. I am not taking the negative axis, but it would be equal in length. Similarly, in the y-axis, this would be minus y. This would be plus y. Both would be total of 2y, and this is length of x, and same will be on the other side. This will be x, that will also be x. So the total length would be 2x. So they constitute to give the maximum volume as 8xyz. So let us take the volume function first, and by applying the Lagrange's multiplier, we know that the Lagrange's multiplier tells that gradient vector of the function is equals to lambda times of the gradient vector of other function Since we know that gradient vector is partial derivative with respect to the respective variables, I mean x, y, z, it would be dou f by dou x I cap, dou f by dou y j cap, plus dou f by dou z k cap. Since we have taken that f is equals to x, y, z, it would be nothing but partial derivative with respect of x gives us yz. Since it is considered as constant, yz is considered as constant, yz I cap plus partial derivative with respect to y, we will get xz j cap plus partial derivative with respect of z, we will get xy k cap, which is equals to lambda times of gradient vector of this function g. So let us evaluate the gradient vector of g, which will also yield the same partial derivatives. So let us write it, lambda times 2 times of 9x plus I cap plus 2 times of 36y j cap plus 2 times of 4z k cap. So this is yz I cap plus xz j cap plus xy k cap. So comparing on both sides, we need to evaluate the lambda value. So right now our aim is to compare these equations and know the value of lambda. Yz is equals to, here in this equation it is given as lambda times of 2 into 9x, which is 18 lambda x. Similarly, xz is equals to 2 times of 36y j cap. We are comparing with respect to the unit vectors, as on the LHS side and RHS side we have the same unit vectors. We are comparing these respective coefficients of the unit vectors. So similarly, xz is equals to 72 lambda y, and next xy k cap is equals to lambda times of 2 into 4z, which means xy is equals to 8 times of lambda z. So these are the three equations, 1, 2 and 3. So in the first equation let us multiply it with x, in the second equation let us multiply it with y, in the third equation let us multiply it with z. So we would get xyz in all the three equations, since we multiplied the missing variable in each of these equations. It would be 18 lambda x square, and xyz is equals to 72 lambda y square, and xyz is equals to 8 lambda z square. So all are equal. Let us take them as a constant c. So 18 lambda x square is equals to 72 lambda y square is equals to 8 lambda z square is equals to some constant c. So now, as lambda is same in all these equations, let us cancel this out. X square is equals to c by 18 and y square is equals to c by 72. Also z square is equals to c by 8. So as we are done with the x square, y square and z square values, let us substitute in the g function, which is nothing but gxyz is equals to 9x square plus 36y square plus 4z square, which is equals to a constant which is nothing but 36. So 9 times of x square is c by 18 plus 36 times of c by 72, which is y square value, plus 4 times of z square value is c by 8, which is equals to 36. So here 9 ones, 9 twos, c by 2, plus similarly once, twice, c by 2 plus c by 2 gives 36, sorry. So here 3c by 2 is equals to 36. Here 3c is equals to 2 goes this side, we get 72. C is equals to 24. So the constant is equals to 24. We are done with the constant value. So let us get x square value, which is nothing but 24 by 18, which would be x square is equals to 4 by 3. So x would be 2 by root 3. Similarly, y square is equals to c by 72, which is nothing but y square is equals to 24 by 72, which is 1 by 3, and y would be 1 by root 3. X value is 2 by root 3 and y value is 1 by root 3. Similarly, by substituting we get z square is equals to c by 8. So here z square is equals to 24 by 8, which is nothing but 3, and z is equals to root 3. So we are done with the xyz values. Sorry for that, because I said we are going to evaluate the lambda. The lambda will be cancelled in the above equations, so we are not having any need with lambda. So let us substitute with the Vmax function, which would be nothing but 8xyz. So substituting the xyz values, which are nothing but 8 into 2 by root 3 into 1 by root 3 times root 3. These are xyz values. So it would be 16 by root 3. So the maximum volume of this rectangular box, which can be inscribed in a ellipsoid, is nothing but 16 by root 3. So this is the final solution. We can also evaluate this solution by using the maxima, but this is the simple process, and 16 by root 3 is the maximum volume. Thank you.